all set up. I'm not a big fan of Blaziken, but if I could get Howlucha, it'd be Decidueye, Empoleon, and Howlucha as my 3 team. That'd be so cool. Either way, we're going to get into losers round 1 here. Bellsworth versus Razgriz, and Bellsworth going his Gengar. It's been a long time since I've seen this. Ghosties versus Ghosties. Who you gonna call? Oh, the parry comes out right away. Big damage, or a little bit of damage coming out already. He's actually going to give himself double ups. This is probably a really safe bet. And it looks like he switched into his phase before, which did take away Sivali buff. Not Sivali, gosh, Sylveon. There's so many Ollies and Idlies and, you know. Yeah, King Shield will actually take away the buff from himself. Nice job from Bellsworth getting that homing grab, or homing attack into the grab. He is going to take some of that synergy away from Razgriz, which is going to make this a lot harder for him to regain his burst. Now, Burst Gengar, really, really scary. And it looks like Razgriz is also trying to King Shield the Shadow Punch. Nothing really quite hit so far for Raz. It looks like he's just testing things out right now. And Bellsworth will take the first round in this game. And yes, I do friendlies on stream. Once again, homing attack coming out from Bellsworth. He is going to lead it right into a grab. Tries to go for the Hypnosis, but Razgriz one step ahead of him, gets a nice crit against him. Nice knockup from Bellsworth. Drops his combo, but walks up, grabs. I mean, Bellsworth really in a grab-happy mood today. Yep, I was expecting the Hypnosis there, but he actually dodges Razgriz. Spooky frames coming into play. All right, he is going for the Mega Gengar setup. And already, you can see Razgriz trying to block everything with low stance. I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to pull off. He does go for the burst. Does it connect? Not quite. Oh my gosh, does it work? Oh, low stance. Nice try. Nice try from Bellsworth. But hey, Spooky Tornadoes will hit him. So Bellsworth is going to take round number 1 here. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. Bellsworth did a really great job against Razgriz. I think Razgriz just testing out his options as Aegislash. I don't think he's really quite familiar with the playstyle that Aegislash has to offer. Welcome, Utah, by the way. And yeah, I mean, in this particular case, he's just testing stuff out. Will this work against my opponent? Will this not work? Now, do I feel like this is the moment to do it in losers? Not quite. Keep yourself alive in the tournament, and then, you know, next round, keep implementing Aegislash. Keep going in an actual tournament setting to see what you can and cannot pull off. And that's going to be really, really important. Right now, Bellsworth doing another great job, stealing more synergy from Razgriz, really keeping himself built up, and that's going to be super huge for Gengar. Whether it's your synergy, whether it's your combo game. You know, Gengar, a very, very technical character, a lot of setup heavy. You have to really know your opponent because you are super, super fragile. Now, Aegislash does buco damage when it comes to just about anything, so Bellsworth will have to be very, very careful about how he gets in close. Nice job with those Shadow Punches. He does whiff, which is going to be his death here. Razgriz will take that round in the second game. Excuse me. So Razgriz still has a smile on his face. He's pretty happy about that. He still needs to win this in order to keep himself alive. But you know what? He is still doing a great job. Bellsworth actually following through with that homing attack. Nice job. Still racking up a lot of damage. And he does have Burst online in case he needs to use it for whatever reason. All right, so Razgriz does have double buffs. He does not want to get rid of these just yet. Now, Bellsworth does set up. He actually takes away both of those double buffs that Razgriz did have. They're both going to opt to go for the burst here. And Razgriz still in his double debuff state. That's going to be big. Right now, the grab does come out. It's going to steal tons of synergy away from Razgriz. Tries to go for the tornado, and it does hit. The only problem now for Bellsworth is that he's all out of his synergy burst. All right, nice little bit of zoning coming out from Razgriz. He does not want to lose this. He does get the laser, which is going to do quite a bit of damage against bellsworth. He does go for Spooky Shadow or Shadow Sneak, and that's going to set up a little bit more lasers into the slash. Nice job from Razgriz. He still does have that attack boost, which is going to be critical, and being able to constantly get it. He is trying to parry, or King Shield, I'm sorry, that Shadow Punch, and that's going to be big. Seeing what he can and can't get off of that. Now that armor off of being in defense mode is going to be great. Razgriz does end up taking round number 2, or game number 2 here in this best of 3. He's going to equalize the score.
Who's next?
Why, are you trying to go out and do something?
Yeah, I was going to go out for a smoke.
It'd be me and Cool Jake.
Who am I up against next?
Shane. So we are on game number 3 here in this best of 3. Bellsworth been playing pretty well tonight. You know, Bellsworth has a really interesting way of how he plays, and it's always entertaining to watch. Like, there's almost never a dull moment when you're watching Bellsworth. Nice job from Razgriz. He honed in and then went for the grab. Gets his, actually, a speed increase, which is interesting. Still, he's got a lot of pressure on Bellsworth right now. He's got him in the corner, and that's going to be scary for Gengars. Anytime you're in the corner, always get out as fast as you can, unless you're the one putting somebody in the corner. So, interesting choice from Razgriz. He actually goes for Krogunk. He was going before for Sylveon. But I feel like in this particular case, getting that attack buff and then also having an attack defense debuff on your opponent is massive. That's just huge damage waiting to happen. Beautiful grab from Bellsworth coming out. He will take more of that synergy away. And Razgriz on one of his last legs. He actually does get hit by the homing attack. And that's going to put Bellsworth on match point. So synergy burst still quite high for Bellsworth. Razgriz has to be careful. He is still relatively low, actually gaining it up pretty quickly here. Oh, beautiful grab from Bellsworth. He is going to get the setup, going to steal more of Razgriz's synergy. He's going to take quite a bit of damage here. And Bellsworth is getting super close to achieving that all-powerful god form, which is Mega Gengar. Nice job from Razgriz. He does get the special frames on that to do big damage. He does have his own burst. And this is going to be Laser Beam. It's going to do quite a bit of chip damage, but not as much as he was probably anticipating. Nice job from Razgriz. He does wait patiently, putting Bellsworth in a terrible predicament. Now it's match point for both these players. Nice job from Razgriz bringing that back. So Razgriz still has quite a bit of synergy left in his pool. He's able to utilize that and gain it up really quickly unless Bellsworth takes the initiative and steals most of it back. You can already see Razgriz very close to maintaining or getting his burst once again. Nice job from Razgriz punishing that grab. Bellsworth becoming a little bit of grab happy. Both players trying to find the right medium of what is and isn't grab applicable. Nice job from Bellsworth. He is putting Razgriz in a terrible predicament. Nice job with the parry, but it doesn't follow up anything afterwards. Spooky Frames will get Bellsworth out of that predicament. But man, an attack right after an attack. That was really quick. He is going to opt to get himself that defense increase. That's going to be big. Bellsworth going for the attack. The burst will come out. He does shield against it. Nice job from Razgriz punishing the hypnosis grab. Oh, the burst will come out. This might take the kill, but there is no attack buff. Oh, yeah, this is... I think this is death for sure. But beautiful job from Razgriz punishing this. Yep, that's going to be game. And Bellsworth will take it 2-1 over... Or Razgriz will take it 2-1 over Bellsworth in losers round 1. Solid gameplay from both the competitors. You can always see there's always...